Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dad. Happy birthday to you.
Hi there YouTube, DiamondFlame45 here with another anime figure video. So y'all, at the time of this recording, your boy has officially turned 33 years old. The years keep coming and they don't stop coming. Hard to believe that I've been collecting for almost 13 years now because I started collecting around 2013 when my brother gave me that Miku Nendoroid 2.0 from back in the day. But yeah, I'm very grateful that I'm still here. Thank goodness, because if you guys watch my past videos, like right now it seems like the world's chaotic, so I'm just living it day by day, enjoying those moments, right? And what better way to enjoy those moments, y'all, is by having a bit of a chill birthday haul unboxing. So in this video, we'll be unboxing 4 beautiful ladies, and I'll be giving my quick remarks on them because like I said in my past videos, like I want to get into the habit of actually putting out more content and not being so bogged down about the details. But yeah, nothing crazy, it's a chill birthday unboxing to commemorate the big 33 for me, which is crazy because now that I think about it, I'm older than this guy and I'm the same age as Gustav from Expedition 1012, and I think it's very fitting for me, honestly, because I played that game religiously in December of 2025. Now that I am 33, I can see the game's appeal and it's very fitting. Like, 33 is still young-ish, right?
Nope.
We'll see. But anyway, y'all, that's my spiel. But enough of my yapping, let's unbox some beautiful ladies for my birthday. So without further ado, let's get started. But before we start, if you guys have been enjoying my content, please like and subscribe and turn on notifications so you will be notified for future content and updates. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first beautiful lady we'll be unboxing in this chill birthday haul video is this lovely waifu. Ooh. I am getting old because I'm not as flexible as I used to be, y'all. So this is a beautiful lady in question. Goddess of Victory, Nikke Noir 17 Black Rabbit by Good Smile Arts Shanghai, Good Smile Company. Ooh, that's a mouthful. But yeah, y'all, I got this beautiful lady from the handsome French devils at hobbygenki. And honestly, y'all, like one of the things I've been noticing a lot in my collecting journey this year, I've been collecting a lot of beautiful dark-skinned tan waifus. Like I think 2026 is like the year of the tan waifu, and I'm glad that these beauties are receiving love in this hobby because it's hard to tell for me. I'm actually tan. I am Mexican, so for those who are curious, because I do get mistaken for Indian and Middle Eastern, but your boy's Latin, so there you go. So I'm glad that there are more tan skin figures and darker skin figures because they're so beautiful, y'all. But yeah, very compact, and I know she came with her sister. What's her name? Blanc? But honestly, Noir caught my attention more. And I'm gonna be honest, I haven't played Nikke, but I do love their designs. They're very diverse when it comes to their character design, so I really appreciate that. So, yep, that's my yapping for this figure. So let me unbox her. And here's Noir, y'all, out of her packaging. Very straightforward process, y'all. Like this figure just consists of 3 main parts: the figure itself, an extra head that has her flustered expression, and of course a set of instructions that are both in English and Japanese. And the thing I appreciate about Noir, y'all, is that she comes already attached to the base, sort of like those Kotobukiya figures, like, you know, like the Pokemon ones and they're by Chojo line. It's a very dummy proof assembly. But yeah, very straightforward figure, y'all. Like everything comes attached to her naturally. All you have to worry about is just swapping her head. So without further ado, let's look at this beauty then. So immediately from the back, I can tell that Good Smile Company Shanghai did not skimp on the details because you can see this beautiful melody of gold accents with pearlescent paint. Like the gown from her back, it's so well sculpted, and the gold paint accents on her trim lines are very well done. And even her gown on her right arm, you see those same gold accents decorating the white portions of her robe. It's very beautiful. And of course, I guess what people will be mainly paying attention to her from the back is her beloved Shua's body. Like she has a beautiful backside, y'all. Like I like the subtle shading on her shoulder blades, but at the same time you can see that beautiful curvature and voluptuousness of her thighs and tush. Like it's very playfully sensual, but there's nothing tacky about it. And what's also very impressive, you can see that same level of execution and detail of patterns on her little paddle. I think you want to call it that. It looks like maybe it's a fan. It's probably a fan. And of course her hair sculpt is very well executed. I like how sharp and realistic it looks. It looks like an actual human bun to me from the back, and I'm very impressed by the level of detail goodsmilecompany Company did with this Noir figure from the back side. Like, very beautiful. Like, I'm very impressed with the back. Like, the beautiful sculpting of her shoulder blades, as well as her tush and her thighs, and as well as the elegant details of the patterns on her robes and fans. Just very well executed. Like, I love the fact that it's just attached like this, so I don't have to worry about breaking anything. So very good job, goodsmilecompany Company from the back. So now that we went to the back, let me look at the front. And of course, what stands out for me at looking at her from the front is that beautiful smile. It's like very cute, dainty and feminine, and I love the fact that she has all these beautiful floral and gold decorations surrounding her hair bun. It's very beautiful, but also gives her like an appearance of, I'm trying to remember what's the name of those Japanese kimono ladies. I think they call oran. Let me see. And I like how well sculpted her front bangs are too, and how her hair elegantly drapes over her chest and shoulder. And there's like a nice subtle like coquettishness to her smile. Like it looks like she's almost teasing you. And I also like how her yellowish eyes just draw attention to her face. It's very beautiful. But yeah, I can tell they did a very excellent job with the face, because like the hair sculpt and all the accessories just draw attention to her beauty. And of course, she also comes to another head, but this expression is a little bit more shy and flustered. I think it's cute still, but I don't know, I just like her outer face more because it's like more flirty, but also has a little dash of confidence to it as well. So I'm gonna definitely be taking her to her default faceplate. And of course, as you move further down, you can see her beautiful assets. Like, not gonna lie, like Noir's girls are definitely girly. Like, I really do love how her robe just beautifully hugs her body. Like, it's very sensual, but there's a beautiful maturity to it as well, because like it's very form-fitting. And of course, as you go further down, you see these beautiful gold patterns highlighting her robe as well. And again, y'all, those intricate patterns on her robe, like, it's amazing that goodsmilecompany Shanghai is able to do this level of precision for this scale of figure. Like, I'm very impressed. And as you go further down her body, y'all, you can see that cute little heart-shaped mark on her right thigh, and she has some thighs, y'all. Like, they're thick. She can definitely squeeze some watermelons with those thighs, that's for sure. And I like how for her leggings, it shows a little bit of her plumpness on her thighs, and at the same time, I like how intricately detailed her boots are. Like, they're very sexy, but also very modern at the same time, which is a very interesting juxtaposition for this figure, because she's giving very old school Oiron geisha vibes, but at the same time, the boots and leggings give it like a very modern aesthetic at the same time. Very cool. And of course, her face is very straightforward. It has a picture of a white rabbit on it, and it's sort of like a curved arch, but like I said, I appreciate the fact that she comes attached to the base, so you don't have to worry about any assembly or resistance, so it's really nice. But yeah, a very straightforward figure, y'all, but she's so beautiful and well done. I'm actually glad that I started with her right now for my birthday haul. Like, a very good start for my birthday, right? But yeah, y'all, like, this figure is so beautiful. I'm glad that they're making more tan skin figures, because I guess like when there's more diversity in skin tones and body types in anime figures. Now I think about it, I do have some tan skin white, because I do have a Rari in my collection that I reviewed last year. But yeah, y'all, very beautiful figure, and I would highly recommend this beautiful Nikke beauty into your collection if you are interested in beautiful voluptuous women with beautiful intricate details, or beautiful dark skin waifus. Because like I mentioned earlier, I don't play Nikke, but I do appreciate the character designs, and she's just so captivating and beautiful. Like, this amount of detail for the price point is very impressive, because I did order her through hobbygenki, and when I did the math, I think she came out with to be like 150-ish bucks with shipping and tariffs included. So that seems like to be a good deal for her, honestly. But yeah, not disappointed with my purchase. She's very beautiful. I just love the gold accents on this figure, her voluptuous body, and all these intricate details applied on her robe with all these beautiful gold accents is very nice. And there's such a beautiful, like, fly, feminine confidence to her facial expression that's very cute and playful. And yeah, like, you can't go wrong with this beauty. Highly recommend adding this dark skin beauty into your collection. Highly recommend. One down, 3 more to go. So the next figure in this birthday haul is going to be a fan favorite. Whew. Ooh, I do like the pastels on this box, really cute. So the fan favorite in question is going to be my dress up darling Kitagawa Marin 17 Race Queen version by Aniplex. And honestly, y'all, like, this design's very cute. I really like how the pinks, blacks, and white just contrast very well. It's very cute but modern. Very nice. And of course, typical Aniplex boxes are pretty compact. And I purchased this cutie from goodsmilecompany Global I'm trying to remember how much I paid for her in total with tariffs included. I'm just gonna pop it in right there. She wasn't too bad because I got her with a goodsmilecompany global pre-order coupon at the time. But yeah, very cute figure, very compact. So let's get to it. Marin needs no explaining. She's that cosplaying waifu, y'all. And here is Racing Queen Marin out of the packaging, and it's a very straightforward figure y'all to remove. No resistance whatsoever. And here are the parts she comes with. This beautiful figure herself. Love her hair from the back, y'all. Love those strawberry tips. It's kind of hard to see right now, but you'll see them soon. Very lovely. Her racing umbrella, her base, and of course the set of instructions that are both in English and Japanese, but they don't have any visuals though. It's just text. But it shouldn't be that difficult to put together. But yeah, pretty straightforward. Let's put this racing beauty together. And here is Racing Queen Marin, fully assembled. Very straightforward process, y'all. The only thing I'll recommend when assembling her is when you're inserting her umbrella right here, like there's a little bit of a hole that you can insert the umbrella in. Make sure to pull her hand up and insert the umbrella down and then press her hand downward, because her right hand is a little bit flexible, so you don't want to slide the umbrella through force because you are going to damage it. But other than that, y'all, very straightforward process. And like I said, y'all, Aniplex doesn't play when it comes to their paint job and sculpt, because this Marin figure is breathtakingly beautiful. Even looking at her from the back, her hair is so voluminously detailed and sharply sculpted. Like, I love how her hair just transitions from this beautiful soft blonde to these cute and playful strawberry highlights at the tips of her hair. Very beautiful. It provides a very beautiful contrast and gradient. But that's what stands out for most from the back, y'all, because her hair is, like I said, it's very voluminous and it covers a lot of her backside. But you see in, I guess, of her details from the backside that are worth seeing, because you can see her very well sculpted tush. And I do like the fact that her shorts from the back have this really nice glossy matte paint finish to them. And they contrast very beautifully with like the black and white components of her shorts as well. And you do see like her G-string contrasting very well with it as well. And you do see a bit of her backside. She has a nice curvature and arch. Her back, even though her hair covers most of the details from there. But despite that, y'all, even as you go down, I do like how well sculpted her legs are, and I just like how cute and sexy her boots are from the back. Like, it's a very minimalist color palette because it's just blacks, pinks, and whites, but they contrast so well. It's like a very cute and modern color combination. But yeah, pretty straightforward back for Marin. Like, you can't ever go wrong with Marin figures. And honestly, I'm not afraid to say this early, because I plan to review another Marin figure later, is that I actually prefer this Marin more than the other one, but we'll get to that when it gets to there. But yes, foreshadowing a little bit. But yeah, so now that we looked at the back, let us go towards the front. Obviously from the front, y'all, like, Marin's so cute and beautiful. Like, this figure, yes, exudes cheerful confidence and playfulness. It's so cute, which is very definitive of her as a character in the series. And what stands out the most for me is that beautiful Garu grin and expression. It's so beautiful. And I like the fact that there is a subtle bit of shading when it comes to her face and blush. And that's what I really appreciate about Aniplex's Marins, because for me, Aniplex's Marins tend to skew more towards the manga aesthetic, whereas I guess other manufacturers tend to skew more towards like the anime aesthetic. I just love the fact that her Garu grin draws so much attention to her face. It's so cute. And also her hair, y'all. Like, I love how sharply sculpted her front bangs are. It's like you see that same pattern as you saw in the back. Like, very beautiful sharp striation with a beautiful transition from blonde to strawberry tip highlights. It's so cute. I love that grading, like blonde to strawberry tips. That's like so cute. And y'all, like, something I want to point out, her fingernails are actually well painted and sculpted. They're pretty long and sharp too, y'all. Like, I like it when figure manufacturers go the extra mile adding those details when they really have to. But since Marin's and Garu's are not afraid to accessorize their fingernails, right? And as you move towards the rest of her body, y'all, I do like how well sculpted her chest is. It's very lean and feminine at the same time. Like, I do like the muscle tone you see on her abs. You see a really nice shading to denote her muscle definition. It's very cute. But also, something I find really interesting is that her chest piece is more of a black matte paint finish, whereas the jacket herself has a more of a glassy matte paint finish. And I think it provides a really interesting combination. It still looks nice. It's like I said, like, this combination of pink, blacks, and whites is very modern and unique, but it's done so well. Like, it still retains that cute femininity you expect from Marin, but it adds like a bit of a modern twist to it. Like it. Like, this Racing Marin figure, it's very simple, but it's executed so well. She reminds me of my Max Factory Marin. The QC, the paint job, and the sculpt is so sharply done and well painted. Like, I'm not disappointed with the simplicity of this figure, y'all. It's very well executed. And the only complaint I will have with this figure is probably will have to be the base, because it has like a checker pattern heart decal with my dress up darling banner over it. But even then, it still looks nice. I would prefer like perhaps like a racetrack base, or perhaps some sort of a light pink acrylic base. But I'm pretty content with this one. But yeah, what can I say about this Racing Marin figure? She's very cute and very well done. What stands out for me the most is that voluminous hair, y'all. It's so well done. I love the strawberry blonde highlights. They're so cute and sharp and well done. And I love her Gato expression with that grin. But yeah, y'all, like this Racing Queen doesn't disappoint. Honestly, like this is one of the better Racing Queen figures I've seen in a while, y'all. Like very cute and very well done. I'm glad that Aniplex did a Racing Queen version of Marin, because I might be interested in seeing their other Racing Queens, because I know they did a lot of the fake Racing Queens, if I can recall. But yeah, I'm very disappointed with this figure, especially for the price point I got her. Like, hopefully you can find her though, because I seen in the aftermarket that she's gone up a little bit, honestly, and which I find out because she just came out this March. But yeah, I highly recommend this beautiful Racing Queen beauty. If you're a huge fan of Marin, my dress up darling, or heck, you want a cute Racing Queen Gato into your collection that has beautiful details, beautiful luminous hair. It has a bit of a modern twist and color scheme to her. Very beautiful figure. Would highly recommend adding this Marin cutie into your collection. Highly recommend. 2 down, 3 more to go. So the next figure in this chill birthday haul unboxing is OMG, another Marin. So this is the goodsmilecompany Marin, y'all. And I'm not going to lie, I already seen pictures of her and she doesn't look bad. It's just her face is not as what I expected it to be based on the prototype pic. But other than that, she still looks like a nice figure, and as you can see, the box is very nice and premium looking. So without further ado, let's unbox this beauty. I am really digging the recent boxes of goodsmilecompany. They're very premium looking now. Like you saw the Noir, now this one. And here is Shizuku Marin out of her packaging. And honestly, y'all, it was a very straightforward process, and she doesn't come with that much. And here are the parts she comes with. So Shizuku comes with the figure herself, very beautiful and well shaded. I'm very impressed by the shading of this figure, because it's very hard to achieve shading for blacks and purples, but I can see the depth of this Shizuku just by looking at her. It's very nice. And this nice premium looking acrylic base with her name on it. Nice. This extra choker piece that attached to it. Chain, and of course a set of instructions are both in English and Japanese, so thank you goodsmilecompany. But other than that, pretty straightforward process, so let's assemble her to see how she looks like. And here is Shizuku fully assembled. Honestly, y'all, she wasn't too difficult to put together, but there are some things I do want to point out when you do assemble her. So first of all, she actually comes with 2 choker pieces. So one choker piece comes with the chain. As you can see, this choker piece has this chain right now, but before I assembled her, she had the choker that didn't have the chain on it, so that was something very interesting to point out. Another thing is also that her necktie that's on her chest, it actually attaches to her chest through frictions, but it's a pretty snug fit. So if you see it flying off when you remove like the plastic wrappers from her chest, don't think that you broke the piece. It's just the piece was attached there for friction. And another thing that's very interesting to point out about this Shizuku Marin is that her right hand can actually be detached, and there's a ball joint on it, so that you can actually rotate the hand so you can put the chain in any direction you want. That's a very interesting detail. But yeah, pretty straightforward figure to assemble, y'all. Just take those things into account when putting it together. So now that we put this beautiful lady together, let's review this salacious beauty. So y'all, like, some people might be wondering, okay, Taito made their own Timos Marin. Is it even worth getting this Marin if I only have to spend like 20 bucks for that Taito Marin? And for this one, it's like 150 bucks. Honestly, y'all, she looks very nice in terms of like her paint job and sculpt, and especially the shading. So let's get down to it. So from the backside, y'all, I just love how beautifully shaded her purple hair is from the back. It shows so much depth with the gradient. Like, it starts with a lightish purple and it transitions to a darkish purple at the tips. And the sculpt is very excellent. I love the striations on her hair sculpt on the back. It's very beautiful. It adds depth to this figure. It makes her hair look much more voluminous. And also, as you go down her outfit from the back, you can actually see rose decal patterns on her skirt. And I believe for the actual price figure, they were sculpted through texture patterns. They weren't applied through decals. So the fact that they're applied through decals gives it a very premium touch. But some might argue that they preferred like the texture pattern because it gives it more depth. But I guess it depends on your preference. And It's kind of hard to see her full details from the back because her dress is so voluminous, but I do like how well sculpted her back is and shoulder blades is very sensual, but it has the air of like grace and class to it because she is wearing a Lolita dress after all. And as you go further down from the back, you see that same decal pattern on her leggings as well, these beautiful roses. And that's pretty much it from the back, y'all. Like, this figure is kind of hard to see all the details from the back because she has this voluminous Gothic Lolita dress from the back, and it's kind of hard to make black and purple stand out more besides just adding some textures or shading. But Goodsmile Company did a good job on the back, so no complaints here. So now that we look at her from the back, let's move to the front because that's where all her beautiful details are gonna be, right? So definitely from the front, I just love how beautifully sculpted her face is. It's so well done, and I like how sharp and defined her hair is from the front. Love the bang separations, and I love the depth of the shading as well. Like, it's a beautiful transition from like a lightish purple to a more darkish purple at the tips. And as keep going down, I do love how well sculpted the front of her outfit is. Like, I love how her outfit drapes so sensually over her chest. And speaking of her chest, y'all, the girls are definitely girl inside. She's keeping it classic because she is wearing her Gothic Lolita outfit. And I do like how her outfit elegantly drapes over her body. Like, I just like the texture ruffles when her hands are on her outfit because it gives it more depth. And also adds a little bit of a sensual appeal to it because she is raising her dress to show a little bit of her thigh. And speaking of her hands, y'all, like, her fingernail polish is so well made, y'all. Like, it has such a beautiful rich purple and it really sticks out. It's very prominent. And as you keep going down, you see the same lace pattern in front of her legs as well with the roses. And it's kind of hard to see. She also has that tattoo underneath her garter belt. And I think the tattoo, if I can remember from the series, I think the tattoo is the number 17. And that's supposed to represent the number of encounters she had in the series. And honestly, y'all, 17 is nothing. Those are rookie numbers. Like, y'all, I have a friend, he's probably watching this video right now. He's someone watching my video. He has gone through that many rounds in one day. So those are rookie numbers. And if you see this video, you know who you are. But I still love you. Enough of that. But it's a really interesting detail that they add for Shizuku. Like, you can actually see the tattoo underneath her thigh. And something I forgot to mention earlier, you can actually detach her skirt so you can actually see the full thigh. So if you want to, you can display her without the skirt and just show her garter belt and panties if you're into that. But since it's a Christian anime-figure review channel, we won't engage in such debauchery right here. But yeah, very beautiful figure, y'all. And lastly, I do like the purple acrylic base that Goodsmile Company decided to use for Marin. It provides a beautiful contrast to Shizuku's blacks and grays and purples. And not only that, it also adds a nice premiumness to the figure as well. But yeah, y'all, other than that, very excellent figure. I'm very impressed by the details and its sculpt and paintwork on this Shizuku Marin. And at first I was ambivalent of getting her because I already have the Shizuku Marin by Taito's Timo's line. But wait, before I continue, I want to get the Shizuku Marin by Taito because it's right behind me. So let's do some editing magic and get her. And here is Timu's Shizuku Marin and the Goodsmile Company Shizuku Marin. And also, y'all, they're both very impressive. Like, they're both 1/6 scale, and they both highlight her beautiful Gothic Lolita outfit. But from looking from the distance here, I can tell, yes, by looking at these figures from the backyard, like, either choice you make, it's gonna be a good choice because, like, the price figure Marin looks amazing, and it's actually like that they use some actual textures on the ruffles of her outfit and her lace and her bonnet to add more depth. But the scale Marin has a little bit more of a solid paint job and sharper sculpt because it doesn't rely on textures and relies on high quality decals. Application spots, you're fine with either one. It's like I said, like, it just depends on your preference of which Shizuku Marin you want because this is 20 bucks, this is 150-ish, but either one will make a fine addition to the collection. But I'll still recommend this Goodsmile Company Shizuku Marin because now that I look at her closely, it's just the paint job and the details on her so excellent. Like the ruffles, the laces, the depth, like, it's just a much more realistic looking outfit because of the depth and shading and the ruffles they use on her outfit. It's very nice. And even though I'm a little bit disappointed that the final product blush and her mouth aren't as prominent as they were in the prototype pictures, she's still a very beautiful figure. Like, that sculpt on her face and the paint job and sculpt of her hair is like so well done. It's very elegant and sharp, and I can see why despite that she's still gonna be a very popular figure. And I just love the aesthetic too. Like, Gothic Lolita aesthetics are always nice. Like, yeah, y'all, if you're still on the fence for this Shizuku Marin, you can't go wrong with either one, honestly. But I still would highly recommend this Shizuku Marin by Goodsmile Company. If you don't mind paying a little bit extra for more, I guess, premium experience. Like, I do love the shading the sculpt and paintwork on this Marin, like so prominent, but the prize figure can stand on its own as well. Like I mentioned earlier, you can't go with either one, but this Good Smile Company Shizuku Marin, it's very beautiful. Like, it just has such a premium classiness to it, and it also helps the acrylic base add that extra premium flavor to it as well. But heck, if you don't know anything about my dress up darling, but you're really interested in beautiful, sexy, pretty, gothically like cosplayers, like these are very beautiful figures that you should add to your collection if you can find her. Like, this figure, yes, exudes sensual classiness, if that makes sense. It's like an interesting juxtaposition of cute, sexy, but also classy with refinement, and she'll make an excellent addition to anyone's collection. I highly recommend. We finally made it, y'all, to the last figure in this chill birthday unboxing, and this figure to me has a lot of sentimental value, so let me show you who she is. Ooh, this box is huge. It looks so nice and premium, and the character in question is Final Fantasy XIII Lightning by Good Smile Company and Square Enix. And y'all, there are a lot of interesting things about this figure, because first of all, it's one of the most recent collaborations with Square Enix, because I don't know if you guys are aware with Square Enix, y'all, they don't let other companies manufacture their figures. Nope. They really have a tight grip on their IPs. But when they announced that they were going to collaborate with Good Smile Company with producing their figures, like, I literally hopped on my favorite characters. I already have not this, but I plan to review him in another video. But I want to show Lightning because she has so much sentimental value for me, y'all. Because let me give you a bit of a throwback. So back in 2009, when I was a freshman in high school, my dad bought me a PS3, and the first game I played for the PS3 was Final Fantasy XIII, because I did play Final Fantasy VII with my older cousins, but at the time I was a little kid, so I didn't understand the story that much, so I didn't have that much sentimental attachment to the series. But since I was a freshman in high school when I first started playing Final Fantasy XIII back in 2009, I really enjoyed the characters in the series, and Lightning's just one of my favorite characters in the franchise. She's so strong and determined, but she also has a soft side to her, which she actually develops later in the series. Because at first she's a little bit irate and prickly, but she warms up a lot as the series progresses. But yeah, love this character, and I'm glad I was able to get her, and she's so beautiful, y'all. And look at this box, y'all. It's so premium. I love the black and the gold and silver accents here. It's really nice. So yeah, without further ado, let's unbox this beauty, y'all. I hope they announce more Final Fantasy characters. I really want them to make the rest of the Final Fantasy XIII cast, but knowing them, they're probably gonna do the most popular characters first. But I'm glad Lightning was one of them. Oh wow, I like how the figure opens. Ooh, so classy. Look at that. You can see her, and you can also see like let me put this closer, the video game logo. And here is Lightning fully unpackaged, y'all, and taking out of her packaging was pretty straightforward. She mainly consists of 4 main parts. The figure itself, it's so beautiful, y'all. Like, she's so detailed, and I'm amazed by the various textures on Lightning. Like, this is very impressive. Her signature blaze fire saber, you see her battling with in the series. It's so cool, and I actually like the fact that her weapon already comes attached to her hand, because if you assemble figures before with weapons, sometimes you have to hide their weapon inside the hand, but you don't have to do this with her because her weapon's already attached to her hand. You just have to stick her hand to her body, and that's it. Love it. I hope more figure manufacturers do this, so then we avoid the need of us doing it ourselves and damage the figure in the process. This beautiful premium acrylic base with the Final Fantasy XIII name on it, very nice. And of course, a set of instructions that are both in English and Japanese. Thank you, Good Smile Company. And without further ado, let's put this beautiful warrior goddess together. And here's this beautiful warrior goddess put together. And y'all, she's so breathtakingly beautiful. I'm just amazed by the level of details and textures on this figure. It's very impressive, and it's very unique, especially for Good Smile Company, because most of the time their figures don't have that many textures when it comes to some of their characters. They tend to be a little bit solid and defined, but with a lot of Final Fantasy character designs, you know, they have all these weird, overly stylized accessories and components that are very iconic to the series. So it's amazing that Good Smile Company was able to replicate those details at such a beautiful precision and level execution, because I'm gonna keep it real, y'all. Square Enix doesn't have the best reputation when it comes to its QC, when it comes to like their PlayArts Kai or some of their other figures. But people have been saying that some of their new product lines have been getting better, so maybe they're stepping up their game. But definitely, y'all, like looking at her front at the back right now and what you see right now, she is beautiful. And I'm not gonna lie, I replayed the game on my Steam Deck recently, and I put a godly amount of hours into it. Maybe that's why my videos have been delayed. But besides that, she is beautiful, y'all. And I'm very eager to share the details on this beauty. So without further ado, let's get started. So from the back, y'all, I am amazed by the level of details of her outfit. Like, you see these very beautifully complex textures on her outfit, like whether it's her Guardian Corps shoulder pads on her left shoulder, like you see the insignia and the raw textures on it as well. It's very nice. And the straps and buckles on her shoulders are very well done. And her beautiful signature cape, yes, elegantly flowing to the wind. And I love the red that they use. It has a beautiful shading to it. It's very rose-like. And as you go further down her outfit, y'all, I do love the textures on the straps of her outfit. But they're also nice too because they're also colored with this very soft pink, which adds a level of femininity to her outfit, which otherwise would be considered very masculine. And even touching it, y'all, it has a very nice texture to it. Like, it actually feels like a scabbard, y'all. Like, I'm very impressed with this collaboration because it's doing things that XIII Company is not normally known for, and it's also doing things that Square Enix is not known for as well. So it seems like both parties are elevating each other, which is really cool. And even though most of her hair is not on the back, I do like this beautiful pearlescent pink they use on her hair on the back, and the serrations are very sharp. It's very finely sculpted because most of the time when Square Enix makes figures, their sculpt jobs for their hair tends to be kind of yanky and very clumpy. Like, it kind of reminds me of prize figure quality, which is kind of weird to say because even prize figures, their hair sculpts are getting better. But yeah, but from the back, y'all, she's a very straightforward figure, but she's so well executed. Like, for me, what's very unique about this figure, I keep saying this, is yes, the various levels of textures and details on her outfit. So now that we looked at the back, y'all, let us move our way to the front. So from the front, y'all, that face is so beautiful. She looks so determined and her face is so beautifully sculpted. I love the sharpness of her blue eyes. They contrast so beautifully with the sharp striation and sculpt of her bangs and hair. And I love the color they're using for her hair. Her hair is pink, but it has this really nice pearlescent sheen to it. And I do like how her hair beautifully flows into the wind as well as she gazes over her shoulder. So in tune with her character. Very lovely. And of course, like I said before, y'all, that face is so beautiful. I love how her face is so well sculpted, and I love how her lips kind of purse a little bit to add a little bit of a feminine touch to it. And they're beautifully sculpted as well, which is really hard to find with figures because most of the time they don't sculpt their mouths like that. I do like the subtle touch of lip gloss on her lips. It's so beautiful. And of course, as you go further down, you see her beautiful outfit. Like I said, her outfit has so many textures. It's so impressive. Like, she has a lot of leather straps and metal buckles that are a bit masculine, but at the same time, there are various pinks and light reds on her outfit that I guess adds that hint of femininity to her outfit. It's very nice. And as you can see her little leather bands accessories as well on her right arm, and her asymmetrical gloves add a bit of a feminine twist to it as well. And as you move further down, y'all, you see her signature Blaze Fire Saber sword. It looks so cool, y'all. Like, XIII Company did an excellent job with the details. So you can actually see the mechanical components as well as like the insignias engraved on her blade. It's very nice. Like, I hope they continue this level of execution with their other Final Fantasy characters' weapons as well. Because like I mentioned earlier, I do have Noctis, so I plan to review him in a future video, but Lightning's my queen, so I'm definitely giving her spotlight right now. And as you go further down, y'all, you see the full details of her boots. They're very nice. I love the black, grays, and silver of her belt buckles and her boots. They contrast so beautifully with like the pinks and browns and whites of her outfit. It's very nice. It has like a bit of a modern stylish touch to an otherwise very army-centric figure. It's very beautiful. And of course, as you go further down, her base is pretty simple. It's just an acrylic base with the Final Fantasy XIII name on it, but I do like the direction that XIII Company is going with some of their bases. They're actually incorporating acrylic bases. It's simple, but it just adds a nice level of premiumness to an otherwise dull base. But yeah, y'all, very beautiful figure. I can see why she's very sought after right now, and her aftermarket price has gone up because Lightning's one of those iconic Final Fantasy characters that people come to appreciate after the fact. Because when the series first came out, it was a bit controversial, but I think because of the controversy, it allowed the Final Fantasy series to kind of experiment with different gameplays and methods, in which you see now in the future iterations. And she's such a beautiful character, and honestly, y'all, people might say Cloud is their favorite, but Lightning's my favorite because Lightning was the character I played and I actually had emotional attachment because I actually understood the series. Maybe my older friends or those who were older at the time who played the game appreciate appreciate Cloud more because that's who they grew up with, right? But yeah, very beautiful edition, y'all. Like, as you guys have seen already, like, I'm raving so much about this figure. This figure is so beautifully well done by goodsmilecompany Company, and I also like how it's pushing the boundaries of what goodsmilecompany Company is capable of, because there's so many beautiful textures that you don't really see that goodsmilecompany Company does on their figures that kind of elevates them to do more, and it also helps Square Enix to take their figure quality much more seriously as well, because they don't want to tarnish goodsmilecompany Company's name, right? But yeah, y'all, like, very beautiful figure. I highly recommend this beautiful lightning into your collection. If you're a huge Final Fantasy fan, or heck, if you're a huge fan of Final Fantasy 13 like I am, and you have such an emotional attachment to the character, like, goodsmilecompany Company did an excellent job with lightning, y'all. Like, that beautiful pensive expression looking over his shoulder, so fitting of Lightning's personality. It's so determined, but also has this beautiful determination to it as well that I find very captivatingly beautiful. And all these various textures and offer, y'all, it's so well done. And the thing I appreciate about Lightning, she's not an overly sexualized character. Like, her strength is what makes her so beautiful, and that's why a lot of people like Lightning, I guess design wise. And y'all, like, she, yes, exudes beautiful, modern, and classy, determined, mature femininity. And that's the reason why at the time she was a cover girl for, I want to say Louis Vuitton in the early 2010s. I think it was Louis Vuitton. I'll put some screenshots because I think it was, because girl has beautiful sense of fashion. Like, highly recommend this beautiful Final Fantasy 13 character into the collection. If you're a huge Final Fantasy fan, or heck, if you just love Lightning as much as I do. Very iconic character, very beautifully done. Please, goodsmilecompany Company, release the other Final Fantasy 13 characters for me. Like, release Vanille and Fang for me. Like, I need those girls into my collection as well. Very beautiful figure, y'all. Highly recommend adding this Lightning into your collection. Get her. Heck, she's definitely gonna be on my top figures of 2026, hands down. Highly recommend. And there you have it, y'all. These are all the beauties we reviewed in this chill birthday haul unboxing. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I want to do something a little bit low-key and chill to commemorate my big 33. Man, the years keep flying by, man. I can't believe I've been collecting for almost, I want to say 13 years now. Like, that's pretty crazy, y'all. Like, it's interesting seeing the changes have come and gone in this hobby. It's really interesting seeing the new generation of collectors too. It's like, it's very interesting. The thing I do admire about the newer generation, they're much more curated when it comes to the collection, especially all these TikTok and Instagram reels I see where the younger collectors are actually curating their collections to fit a certain aesthetic. But it also has some of its consequences as well, because some of those figures that fit the aesthetic tend to be very expensive. But yeah, so just my ramblings from an old man. That's my spiel. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye!